Start చేయండి.
Hi, Manasa. Good morning.
Good morning, Manjusha.
Could you please explain about managing journals?
Yes, Manjusha. I'm going to share my screen. Now we are going to discuss about managing journals. In managing journals, we can see the audit trail of account, entity, and period. Here, now we have to go to home page. Under home page, we have to click on generals, and we have to click on groups to create groups in generals. Go into application. Under on home page, we have to click on generals. Here under actions, click on groups. Here you can create the groups as for example, I'm creating general for US testing, and you can save. In the same way, I have created blue sheet and yellow sheet generals, and these are all general groups. Click on close. Back to activity guide. Next, for next page, here we have taken blue sheet and yellow sheet of another group, both groups, and here under management periods, we have to open the Febro. Select scenario as actual and year as FY20, and click on go, and then click on under actions. Click on Febro. Under actions, we have to here in the setting icon, we have to open the row. Back to application. Here under navigator button, under applications, we have to click on manage periods. Here we can click here in Febro, we have to go to actions, and under actions we have to click on it, and we can open the row. Back to activity guide. In this way, we can open the rows in managing periods about our whichever the month we want to open. We can open from manage periods. Now going to create generals template. Now under home page, we have to click on generals and click on general template tab. Back to application. Going to home page, clicking on generals. Back to activity guide. Here we have to go to templates page, and we have to click on create button. Back to application, this template page. Click on create. Here we have to mention the details of new templates. Back to activity guide. Here I am taking general for expenses. Here back to application. Here we are giving the label as general for expenses. Here we are taking description as general templates for revenue and expenses account. General templates as revenue and expense account. Here next general type as regular, and data source as general input, and template as standard. Back to application. Here we are taking general type as regular, and data type as general input and template as standard. We have to click on save. Back to activity get. After mentioning the details in template page, we have to click on create in general entry. We are going to application. We have to click on create. Back to activity get. After clicking on create, here we have to pick members. We are taking entity as EN05, account as 7,000, intercompany as no intercompany, movement as no movement, multi-gap as local gap, product as no product. Back to application. Here we have to click on the settings icon and click on pick members. Here under entity we are taking EN05. Back to activity get. Here we can see EN01 in 005. EN01 05. Account as 7,000. Intercompany as no intercompany. Movement as no movement. Multi-gap as local gap. Product as no product. Click OK. Back to activity grid. After click OK and create another row in the general. Back to application. You have to click copy row. Back to activity grid. Mention here. Click on the in the new row, change account as 7012. Click on save and close it. Here we have to take account as 7012 pick members. Here we are taking account as select it and click OK. Back to activity get. Here we have taken two different rows. Click save and close it. We have to click save and close it. This is how we have created template for general for expenses. Back to activity get. Go to next group. Here create a general from template. Managing generals. Click on manage generals under POV selected. Manage generals. Back to application. Here under manage generals we have to select the POV. Back to activity, we have to select POV as actual, year as FY20, period as Jan. Back to application where we can see the scenario as actual, year as FY20, period as Jan. Back to activity get. Click create from template and we have to select the template as general for expenses and click apply. Back to application. Here we can have to click create from template. We have to select general for expenses and click on apply. Back to activity get. Here we have to select group as yellow sheet and we have to mention debit and credit amounts. Here I am taking group as yellow sheet. Here we can give the amount as 2707. Back to activity here and save it and pause. Here we can see the variant as 2707 and we have to click on save and close it. Back to activity get. Going to next page. Creating and running a general report. We have to click on reports and under reports we have to go to general reports. Back to application. Click on reports on the home page. Here we have the general reports. Click on general reports. Back to activity get. Here select the current POV. Select yellow sheet and click run report. Under reports we have to select, we have selected general report. Back to application. Here we are going to create a report. We have here under groups we have to select the yellow sheet which we have mentioned before. Select it and click on run report. Here the report is run. General report has been created. Here this is the report which we have created before. See here we have a entity as 005 general for expenses for both in account of the 7012 and changing in net income test and which we have geared here given the intercompany as no intercompany, no movements, and multi-gap as no local gap, no product, and the groups which we have mentioned earlier, and the status as working, and the debit and credit scores. Everything has been mentioned in the report. Back to application. Here, back to activity guide. Now we are going to look about running consolidation. Here to run the consolidation, we have to go to home page, data card, enter exchange rate by single period form. Back to application, click on home page. Under navigator, click on data. Here, back to activity guide. Here we have data card, enter exchange rate, single period form. Back to here under data forms. Here we have the enter exchange rate single period form. Click on it. Back to activity guide. Here we have to take a period as Jan, year as 20, and scenario as actual. Page. Go to application. Period as Jan, year as FY20, scenario as actual. Back to application. Here we have to give the values for the exchange rate. Exchange rate is nothing but we can change the currencies if you want to add the currencies in the application. We are going to do exchange rates in our application. Here we have to take USD as 1 and AUD as 0.07 and Euro as 1.19, ending rate as 0.1 0.014 as INR. Here USD as 1 and AUD as 0.77. Back to activity gate, and Euro as 1.99, 1.19. And the Euro. And the Euro as 1.19. And here INR as 0.014. In the Euros. Back to and INR as 0.1014. Zero, 1, back to activity gate. Here we have to give AU ID, and under that we have give USDX 1.30. Back to activity gate. Here we have Euro as 1.1 euro. Back to activity gate. Here we have AUD as 0.77. Back to activity gate. Here we have Euro as 0.84 in Euro column. And INR as 0.014. 0.014. In the euro, we have 0.84. 0.84 and US. In the same way, we have to give the rates, single exchange rates values here according to the currencies. You have to click on save. To application. Here we have going to overview application under dimensions. We have to click entity. Under create and under applications, click on overview. We have to go to dimensions. We have to click on entity. Here going to application. Under entity. Under entity, we have here we have to expand the CE. Expand the CE entity. On entity and expand the CE. Expand the CE entity. Back to right, activity guide. Here we have the LE01, 02 and 03 intercompany entities. We have to select ICP entities. Yes, click save and cancel it. Page back to application. Here intercompany. Back to activity guide. Here in the intercompany, we have to select ICP entities. Yes, select for the three entities. Click on save. Click on save and close it. Back to activity care and click on overview tab and select and click on refresh the tab under actions. Back to application. Here under actions, click on refresh database. Here we have to click on create and refresh the database. After refreshing the database, here I'm clicking on run in background. Now it takes some time to close it. Close. Back to activity get. Here we have to now, after closing all the windows, we have to click on consolidation tab. Go to next page. Back to application. Here we have to click on consolidation tab. Here, after clicking on consolidation tab, here we have to give the LES holding and LE2 and LE3 as subsidiary. In under POE, we have to select total entity as total geography, year scenario as actual, year as FY20 and period as Jan 20. Before we have, I'm going to compute the ownership data. As metadata has changed in the application, so we have to click on ownership data. We have to recompute the ownership data. Back to application. Here we have to take LE as entity as holding. Sorry, back to application. Here in entity, we have to confirm C, Murli, click OK, click on Go. Here we have mentioning LES folding. You can see Go. They are taking entity as CE and place. We can see that LE01 is in hold and LE02 and LE03 is in subsidiary. Back to activity guide. Here we are going to save it. Click save and click on save changes and click on actions and click on recompute ownership data. Back to application. Click on save changes. Click OK. Here under actions, click on recompute ownership data and recompute it. Here, after recomputing it, click on consolidation process tab. Back to application. Click OK. We have consolidation process tab. Click on it. Back to activity guide. Click on consolidation block. Here, go to application. Click on consolidation tab. Back to activity guide. Under consolidation tab, click on configurable consolidation. Click on configurable consolidation. Back to activity guide. We have to select the managing consolidation rules. We have select the rule set and we have to deploy that. Back to application. We have to select the rules. We have to select the all the rules. Here we can click on select button. We can all the rules has been selected and we have to deploy. Here, the deploying has been completed. Click OK. The rules has been deployed now. Back to activity guide. Here we are deploying the rules to calculate the equity in the next exercise. In the consolidation process will be executed. Go into next. Now click on data. Under data, click on data entry. Back to application. Close it. Click on home page. Here, click on data. Under data forms, click on data entry form. Back to activity guide. Here we have to take data source as data input. Click OK. Data source as go to data sources data input and we have to click OK and click on go. Back to application. Here after clicking, they enter the following forms. Common stack as 3000. Common stack as 3000. And then legal and 2000 and 2000. Back to activity get. Here we taking to the same has been. We have to give the values to the blocks. Going to next page. Click on save and change the period Jan to Feb and click on go icon. Back to application. Change the period. Click on save. Click OK. Now we have to change period as Jan to Feb and click OK and click on go. Back to activity get. Here now change the period is changed and you can see the accounts as common. We cannot see the common stock, but we can see the accounts as 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000, and we have to enter the cells and we have to click on save. Here we have all the 15,000, 10,000, 5,000 all have already entered here. Click on save. Back to activity here. Now here under actions, we have to click on business rules and click on consolidate, and we have to select entity as total geography, scenario as actual, year as FY20 and period as Jan. Back to application, click OK. Under actions, click on business rules, click on consolidate, take to back to entity as total geography. Back to application, we have to take entity as total geography and click OK. A period as Jan, year as FY20 and actual, and launch it. Click OK. Back to activity get. After launching the rule, now in case we get any errors, we have to recompute the data as we have already recomputed the data. Now repeat the same step for Feb. Okay, back to application. Here Jan row. Already we have done with Feb row. Click on it, click OK. Go to actions, click on roles, click on consolidate. We have to give Jan row and launch it. Cancel. Now back to activity get. Now we are going to click on if you want to see the status, we can go to jobs and we can view the status. Now click on open consolidated form or data form in data card. Following POV. Click on consolidation data form and click on Jan. Take a total data source as total data source. Click go. Back to application. In data forms, we have going to the consolidation data form. Click on it. Back to activity guide. Here we have taken period as Jan, data source as total data source. Period as Jan, data source as total data source. Select that total data source and click OK. Back to activity get. Click go and consolidate data. Back to application. We have to click on go. Back to we can see the retail earning, retail retained earning. You can see the retained earning is 20,000. This is the value as per the following. 80% of the stock is 16,000 and 60% of stock is 6,000. And we have the common stock, total liabilities, cash, equity, cash income, total assets. Similarly, we have the FEPRO. These are the values back. These are the values for these are the values we have here, and here for the balance sheet and all. We can also see the period here. We can also change for the Feb and click OK. We can also see the Feb period. You can also see the Feb period of total balance sheet and total equities and all. Back to activity guide. Go to next page. Here we are knowing about managing data and migration and also audit data. Go to next page. Here under application overview, we have to click on actions under inbox and outbox explorer. Inbox and outbox explorer. Back to application. Going to home page. Here, going to home page, click on actions and overview. Click on actions, overview. Here we have under actions, we have inbox and outbox explorer. Click on it. Going back to activity guide, go to page. Here we have to upload the file, import data, CSV file, whatever the file we want to import. We have to click we have to import that file in a click on upload, choose a file, whatever open it. Choose the file. Click open, upload it, click OK. In this way, we can upload the file in the inbox and outbox explorer. Click close. Back to the activity kit. Here we have to go to actions, drop down list. We have to click on import data and we have to create. Back to application. In the same way, we have to click on actions. We can click on import data. Here, click on create. Here, we have to choose the import file. Choose the file and validate it and import that file and close it. In this way, we can import the data in the application. Back to activity get. Here, save it as a job. Okay, back to application. Here while importing the data, we can make it as a save as job. Save as a job. Here I have already created data input as a save as a job. For I showing it once again. Choose the file. Validate it. Import it. Close it. Okay, guys, one of the created jobs here. close it. Back to activity guide. We have to save it and close it. You can see the schedules in we can go to jobs and we can see the imported data is uploaded or not. Back to application. Here we can see the data is imported. Back to activity guide. Here we have to click on jobs. Under jobs, we have to select import data. Back to application. Select create. Click on schedule jobs. We have to click on import data to application. Here we have to name data import for EN05 and the recurrence pattern is a daily or weekly scheduled from today date. Here we have giving name as data import for EN0105 data import for EN0105 and we can see that daily or weekly run once only, weekly, monthly, yearly we can schedule the job. I'm clicking daily and here we can also give the time, particularly if you want any time. Here I am giving 4/4/2022 and click on next. Click OK. Back. Here we can see the job detail in jobs. Here in jobs detail, we can see the import data which we have created early. Back to application. Select that import data and we have to review it. Back to application. Select it. Click on next. We can see the review of the data. Back to activity guide. Review it and finish that. Back to, click on finish. We can see the data which we have scheduled now. It will show you in pending jobs. Back to activity guide. Here under audit, under tools, we have to go to audit card. Back to application, home page. Under tools, we have audit card. Click on it. We can see the audit reports here. Back to application. Click on next. Here we have to see the tasks, some of the tasks here. Here we have to uncheck data forms, approvals and clear field details. Back to application. Here we can see the audit reports of a particular task. Here we have uncheck the data forms, clear cells and approvals and click on apply. Back to an activity guide. Here we are exporting and deleting audit data. Here click on under tools, click on audit, click on filter icon, audit page. Here and click on filter icon, audit page. Back to activity guide. Here we have selected filter page under task groups all, actions all, starting date be 1 week before today, end date today date. Click on apply. Back to application. Here we have to take task groups as all, action as all, start date and end date is today only, username. We have to click OK. We have to click apply. Click on actions. Here we have to click on actions and export it. Export. After exporting that, we can open and we can see the data which we have exported in an audit file. We can open. This is the audit file which we have exported now. We can see all the members aliases and particularly for which period we are taking. Everything will be known in the audit file. Whatever the changes we made in the application, we can see in the audit report. Back to activity guide. Go to next page. Here we are going to take a snapshot for the data. Go to tools and click on migration. Here home page. Back to home page. Go to tools. Click on migration. Back to application. Here we have to select all the categories and we have to export the file and we have to click OK. Back to application. We have to select uh, all the information here because we want we are in exporting all the data in the application. We have to click on export. Here I am mentioning, here we have 22 4. Here I am giving, we can mention a name also on this. Here we have the date of 22 4, 4th month, 4th date, today's date. Click OK. Here the migration process has been started. It takes some time to migrate. It takes some time to migrate the entire application. It takes hardly 10 to 20 minutes to migrate the entire application. Here the migration has been completed. Here. After that, after migrating the application, we can see it in snapshots. Click close. Here in the snapshot, click on snapshot. We can see the application which we have. Here we can see the application which we have exported now. Back to application. If you want to remove the application, we have to go to application overview. See here, we can under actions we can download the snapshot in our local machine. Under actions. Back to application. Here we can see the we can remove the application through application overview and go to application, go back to home page. Under application, you can click overview. Under overview, we have the actions. Click on remove application, then the entire application will be removed from your site. Back to here, we are going to remove the application now. It takes time to remove the application. Now we have go to, we have automatically the application will be removed. Then we have to uh, log into our credentials and click on migrate. Here we can see after click on migrate, we have to upload the exported file. Back to application, go to snapshot. We have to import that under actions. We have to import that file. Back to application. We have to click on under here. We can see that on 22/4 24/4 we have migrated the application and we are going to upload the application. After clicking on it, here we are importing the migrated application. After importing that application, we have to sign out from the application and we have to sign in again. Takes time. It takes time to migrate the application. Hardly it takes 10 to 20 minutes time. Here, the application is processed and the migration is completed. Click on close. Yes. Here in the back to activity ticket, we have to sign out and sign in into our application. And here I am going to sign off. Click on sign off. Here I am signing into our application with our credentials. This is how we migrate the exporting application in our cloud. Excuse me, Manjusha.
Yeah, Manasa.
Hmm. Yeah, Manjusha, process is done up to migration.
Okay, Manasa. Thank you.
Thank you,
You can
Manjusha.
leave now.
Okay, Manjusha.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manjusha.